Did you begin watching the series from the first part? If not, there is an eye in the corner of the screen right now to go back and watch this series from the beginning.
Big Electra, but you're talking Relic Hunt, so again, makes sense. I see you went Aim Researcher, which probably means you didn't do Aim Assaulter.
Monstrosity.
You didn't do Monstrosity?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone go both Assaulter and Researcher, but again, it's not that big of a
No.
deal.
They really only need them for one job. They have one job. That's all I need them for. And they did their one job, and like I said, I kind of want the more sustainable route versus like trying to muscle through it.
A little slower. You're more likely to have good sustain with extra speed meter. I like how I say slower, and then the first thing I mentioned is extra speed meter. That and then healing. Yeah, makes sense. You got Wolverine. Oh, I love me some Wolverine.
Yeah.
Not a bad character. And probably is going to keep staying with X-Men team just by the way his passive is worded nowadays.
Yeah.
And the way the other characters are worded. It'll take quite a few X-Men characters to really make him obsolete. So not a bad character resources-wise. Graviton, again, for your aim. You got Kree Royal Guard because you unlocked Fury, so you had to get your Krees. Strange with Supernatural, makes sense. No luck on those Agent Coulson red stars.
No, definitely not. I feel like the crap characters are the ones I easily get red stars on, and the good characters are very, very low. Like, I have no luck. Even when they're the featured character, I have no luck.
Yeah, I mean, just look at your row here. It's almost saying the one that you can most use red stars on would probably be Coulson, because he relies heavily on that damage.
Yeah.
The one you least need them on is Kree Royal Guard. And here we are with them completely flipped. But again, that's not a you issue. That's the RNG.
Yeah.
The rest of your Supernatural sitting around this level. All right. Supernatural, again, a team I'm pretty high on. So, but versatility, most uses. I know that's all good stuff for efficiency. You got Shocker. I love Shocker because I'm a major nerd. But
yeah, he's got no red stars.
Yeah, he's very squishy, I'm assuming, for you, unfortunately.
Yeah. He's got purple gear and he's the squishiest.
Yep, that's I think that's why I brought my Shocker up first too. It's just he was too squishy and I needed the extra living. I don't even know if he still survives. I barely pay attention when I use Sinister Six, to be honest. Bullseye, pretty high for a blue gear Bullseye, but
yeah,
I mean, if you got the job done, that's great because I wouldn't want to invest more than that.
No, I think I was another beginning character. You know, he's one of the first you get for a villain's campaign, so I think he benefited from that. I can't remember the last time I put anything in Bullseye.
Right. Maybe a touch when the Mercs came out, perhaps. But I haven't seen Taskmaster.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the shocking characters soon.
So clearly that wasn't your thoughts.
Yeah.
We got some Kree over here. Nothing super interesting. They're kind of at the point which would have made sense. I think they're very similar to where mine are, except Kree Noble, who's like 70k because I got 7 reds.
Oh wow.
That was hopefully it's not 70k, but I probably somehow made that happen accidentally. AIM security, so AIM team. Hulk nowadays probably a touch more resources. With Wave 1 Avengers are better than people realize. Also, they're getting some more uses, and by my recollection of just looking over, they're pretty easy to get. Most Wave 1 Avengers.
All right. Yeah.
So you could probably get some good uses out of that. Perhaps some new characters that have been slightly rumored lately could have a bit of play. But again, you don't want to really invest too much on that. But maybe a touch more resources will help you get through Doom more at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Kree there. We got Kingpin. That's a pretty low Heimdall. Okay. Let me think. Have I seen Loki? Okay, there's Sif. Have we seen Loki? We must have seen Loki. No, we haven't, have we?
Loki can't be that low. There's no way. I would have used him for Phoenix.
Right.
We've had to see him.
I just missed Loki.
We had to see him somewhere. There's
He
no
probably
way.
just made sense. I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you do have a couple people lagging behind here on your Asgardians.
Yeah.
All right, that's not the biggest of issues. Crossbones, who just became more relevant for the first time in ages because of Zemo, but that's more
Yeah.
a Zemo thing than a Crossbones thing.
Yeah.
Merc
Definitely.
Lieutenant, again, all of these have had reasons to have them built.
Yeah.
Maybe you can argue against Operative. All right,
Yeah.
there's a really good character just hiding there in the bottom left.
I'll pull them up.
All right, we have a few people hiding down here.
Yes,
That are,
you're gonna get some shocking characters I haven't invested in.
because it's with the amount of characters, it's hard to realize who's not there at
Yeah.
the time.
And like I said,
Yeah, that guy.
yeah.
You
So
can already. I know you know he's good.
yeah,
When you're thinking, should I bring him to tier 14? But he's in blue gear. You see the discrepancy.
yeah, yeah. So he's definitely good. I just don't have any immediate uses for him because even when I like look at my arena team, it's like, well, I'm top 50 with what I already have, and I'm able to hold that spot, you know. And then I start questioning if I invest all these resources into Sinister, will it make a difference in my arena? And I've come to the conclusion that the investment for reward and the chances is the answer is probably no for me. And I know people are going to push back in the comments about that one. But
Where am I sitting?
yeah, so, but I mean, he is a great character. I'll never argue that he's not a great character. I'm just saying, like, I always have to do this evaluation, like investment versus reward, you know, and if this character can ultimately give me better rewards long term, then yes, they're worth the investment. And Sinister, just like, I don't know, he just, like I said, I face Sinisters all the time and I beat teams that have Sinisters. So he's more of a,
Right.
so it's like, I don't think I get a better result than what I'm already getting is kind of where I'm getting at.
Right. I was just checking to see who I even have on arena defense at this moment.
Yeah.
Because I've already mentioned my offense is Black Order. And Black Order beats everything. The only thing that ever stops it is Black Order. But my defense does have Mr. Sinister in it, and it does most of the time holds top 20, top 30 in my shard.
Okay.
So he can be quite good. He is an underrated raid character. Obviously, he does everything very well.
Yeah.
He's good for Dark Dimension 2. He's actually elite Dark Dimension 2. He's very good for Dark Dimension 3. He has a lot of uses. I guess the thing that you're saying is you're not going to build him up and immediately have a massive impact in one area where you see I went from 100th in arena to 20th in arena.
Yeah. Like,
Back in the day, yes, you would have.
yeah. That's why,
Right.
that's what I kind of getting at. Like, even with, like you said, raids, like, I already have a team of raids that can do bottom to top. So
Right.
ranking up Sinister for that when I can already do it makes no sense. And because that's a lot of pushback I get. Well, like, why do something if I can already do it?
Yeah, that's completely fair. That was actually a lot of things that was heard even about Wakanda before they came out when people were assuming they would be the truly best raid team. Is like, well, we don't need this anyways. We have BKT. They're doing it just fine as it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, you're not wrong, but they technically do it. But it's like, how much argument do you want to get into for saying you should do this to beat the content you've already beat?
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times to this day, people say, why haven't I built my defenders to tackle Block Party? I'm like, I beat Block Party without defenders. I'm not going to build them up because they could have theoretically done it too.
Yeah. You're exactly right.
That's fair. But he is probably good enough to warrant it, especially in the longevity, because he's, again, one of the characters that, if anything, isn't getting worse. He's going to keep staying at least how good he is, if not improve, based on who comes to the game.
Yeah. And the one thing about my thing that is, like, as soon as I beat Doom more, I've cleared all content in the game until they give us new content. So I'm going to start getting into luxury projects here pretty soon. And Sinister is to me at this point, in the category of a luxury product, luxury item. I couldn't want to say product, but he's a luxury item. And that's where he kind of falls, and he's high on that list because of his usage and his longevity in the game and how good he is. But like I said, in immediate terms, it's not going to make a difference of everything that I can currently do.
Right. I think the word you were going for was project.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Product kept popping in my head for some reason. I don't know, man.
Right. It just occurred to me. I'm like, wait, what is the actual word we were going for? But just occurred to me also. You said you're at done with content until the new content comes.
Yeah.
Well, we already know what one of the biggest new content things coming to this game is.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Dark Dimension 4. And we know who the reward for that is.
Yes.
Who is Doom. And we know that we are not going to be the first 2 people to beat this Dark Dimension 4.
Nope.
And we're going to get to an issue where we aren't going to be able to deal with these Dooms. Well, I know someone in the game right now who can even the playing field. And that's Mr. Sinister.
That is true. And here's a rumor or not really a rumor. Like I run that, I run that monthly show, Bold Predictions. Someone left me a bold prediction, which is probably going to get featured, if not getting number 1. Sorry, guys, spoilers. Where they said,
I don't know. I mean, if they do, that would be very interesting.
I mean, when I first read that, and I was like, well, even if they don't do it for Doom, I said, well, it is only a matter of time before they have that as a.
I don't think they'll do it with Doom, but if they do, that completely does invalidate my most recent point that he is going to always be the great equilibrium. Even just going back, having 2 Dark Phoenix made arena very easy for a long period of time here.
Yeah,
like, you can always have that situation. So yeah, he's one I would say is probably needing some love, but you're also thinking about taking him to tier 14, so you realize that too.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, again, just with the Wave 1 Avengers, he's gotten better.
Yeah.
But nothing super significant. Miles, Young Avengers, symbiotes, he's pretty versatile, but he's not the best character on his own. He just fits well with a few different teams and has a couple of really good uses. So that's nothing significant. The Hydra Sniper, don't you have is that 7 red? I thought it was 6.
That's a 7 red Hydra Sniper, my only 7.
Oh wait, I have the 6 red Hydra Sniper, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's about where he actually does he even have? Yeah, he is on the Red Skull team, but
yeah,
I haven't seen him, so obviously you don't care.
No, and like I said, Red Skull got passed so fast in meta. It was like, I mean, he still has his uses, and he still can take a team away from the opponent on war, like a good team away from him. But they introduced so many people that can counter that team now. Like, there's not just one counter, there's like 3.
Yeah, the issue is they keep releasing teams that are meant to counter other teams, and it just so coincidentally happens that it also perfectly counters them.
Yeah.
Like the Zemo team, they weren't designed to counter Hydra. They were designed to counter the Mercs.
Yeah.
However, they sure as heck do a great job countering Hydra.
Yeah.
Invisible Woman, good character. Actually, a fair amount of uses.
Yeah.
Again, would have helped you in Doom War, but is there enough for me to say that you really need to build it? Because other than Doom War, you can use her in Ultima 7, but you don't need that.
No.
You can use her on Arena Defense, but you say you don't really need that. Then you're only getting a single war team that's okay in Blitz, and that's going to take you 5 characters of building. Yes, It would have helped you in Doom War. It'll probably help you with occasional things here and there, but is it really enough to say that you need to build your Invisible Woman? I don't know. Invisible Woman,
and I've kind of held my tongue saying this because I know I'll just get roasted in comments.